Well, guys, this is some of the contact pieces for the spark timer and everything like that. I've had them, I did run them through a batch of Evapo-Rust before, but my Evapo-Rust was getting pretty dirty. So I think I'm gonna take the last few pieces apart here, throw them in the ultrasonic cleaner with a little bit of Evapo-Rust, and that's kind of, gonna start working on that and looking at this fuel mixer and maybe decide if I want to make a battery box or not for this engine. So other guys, I gotten everything apart, just gonna give her a cover of some Evapo-Rust, or actually PB Blaster's knockoff of it. So what's it called here? There you go. Well, guys, I'm just been starting to dig into this mixer. The painted one is a reproduction mixer I have for my other engine, my other 3 horsepower round hopper olds. So got a few issues that I have with this piece right now. I got a crack right here, so I'm gonna have to think about what I'm gonna do to fix it. And trying to get everything apart, I've lost the threads in here, so I'm gonna have to deal with that one. So not sure, that feels like some sort of a pot metal material, and that's always can be a bit of a pain to work with, right? So, but we'll see. Maybe I can, between Healy coils and doing some other things and just sleeping on it for a bit, maybe come up with an idea. And then I got to make 2 pieces like this, right? So I got to make a new needle valve to fit whatever I do on this one. Need to make this new seat, everything that goes in there. So I'll probably use the reproduction ones as size guidelines. Obviously gonna have to make a new rod for the choke. Really, and trying to get that plug out of the bottom there yet. So just to get that mixer all cleaned up. So I can definitely always try it with the reproduction mixer when it comes time to, if I get close enough to give it a test fire or something like that. I've never had my other engine running on this reproduction mixer. That's the concern I have. It doesn't have a lot of compression. I've always thought maybe just how complex that mixer is and all the distance it's got to suck vapor into, that maybe that was the issue, because I have made my own homemade mixer and I could get it to run on that, and I could always try that mixer too on this square hopper olds. But that's kind of where I'm at right now. I was hoping to do this stuff once it gets colder and could do it in the basement of the house when I'm on the lathe. So maybe I'll let the project sit for a little bit until that weather happens, and maybe start working on some other things. So anyways, I'm going to take some measurements, get some ideas of how I'm going to do this, and start thinking. So just mixing up some JB Weld here, 2-part epoxy. Going to work on just dressing up a couple of the issues on that horn of that fuel mixer for the 3 horsepower olds right now. So you can see it's kind of got a couple of cracks in there. So I just kind of want to try and seal those off a little bit and just kind of dress it up. So I think I'll put a bolt in there just to make sure that don't get anything into any of the threads and stuff like that inside the fuel mixer. So whoops, stupid knee. well, we'll let her cure up for a while. I'll give it a little while before I take the bolt out. Just kind of let things set up a little harder and then take that out. So hopefully nothing kind of falls down into the threads, but we'll do that side and then we'll work on doing this other side too. It's kind of cracked out and stuff like that as well. So, but I think that'll work and kind of seal everything off and just give it that little bit extra support. Just make sure there's no air leaks or anything in there. With the helicoil in there, I think everything's going to be fine that way for strength wise and stuff. So it's just really just wanting to make sure everything's nice and airtight. So